We are starting a brand new series called The Email Insight. You would have at least had their coffee once. We will be decoding their holiday emails. How beautifully they've played with words. They are achieving two goals here. First one is I have the template in front of me and it is completely drenched in red, green and white. We understand this is a holiday email. How do they take it to the next level? That is something that you need to pay close attention to. So they are cleverly integrating the rewards program with these campaigns on whether you'll be able to recreate this for your business or not. But I'm here to tell you that this is absolutely possible. When you imagine that your customer is someone who's special for you and you sit down to write content for them, then that will do the magic in itself. So I'll keep those 3 pointers in my head and then I'll craft this subject line. Now I'm going to give you a trick for personalization. Actually, the best part about the design is you need not sweat at all because there are multiple pre-designed templates available for you on the screen. We are starting a brand new series called The Email Insights, where we will be reviewing the emails of top brands and decoding the strategies and tricks. And festive season is around the corner and we thought we should come up with something new for you, and this is how this series happened. We are diving straight into a really exciting topic today. We are talking about a global coffee house chain, one that started as a single store and has now grown into a multinational corporation with over 40,000 locations worldwide. I'm very sure that you would have at least had their coffee once, and they have successfully been able to find a third place for their customers between home and work. Now that you know the brand that we're talking about, in this video we will be decoding their holiday emails, and by the end of the video I'll show you how you can apply these tricks for your own business. Let me quickly pull up the email template here. Okay, so first things first, which is subject line and pre-header. If you ask me, subject line is almost like a first impression and pre-header is like a teaser. So normally what businesses do is in their subject line, they make it very generic, like say for example, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays from Team XYZ, which doesn't have that depth of an emotional connection with the customers. But what this brand does, for instance, is take the subject line, sip the magic of the holiday mood. How beautifully they've played with words. They are achieving two goals here. First one is they're indicating that this is something festive, and the second is they are almost letting you know about what their business sells, which is some kind of a beverage. So this is a very smart wordplay, and it is also very interesting. Next, we move on to the pre-header. Pre-header is where tempt the customer to want to click and open that email. You have hidden exciting offers or limited edition drinks. Okay? So it kind of makes you want to, okay, let me open this email and see what this business has to kind of offer. Now, coming to visual design, I have the template in front of me and it is completely drenched in red, green and white. Okay, so these colors literally scream Christmas. Even if you're not applying your mind, just skimming through your inbox and you've just somehow opened the email because of the intriguing subject line or pre-header, you would still understand that this has something to do with holiday, right? The design looks extremely pretty and it kind of sets the tone. This trick that visual representation plays, a lot of us kind of miss it out when we are designing an email template. But this is a very good example. Okay, now the mood is all set. We understand this is a holiday email. How do they take it to the next level? That is something that you need to pay close attention to. This is where they introduce their holiday exclusive products. So if you see, you will be able to see the limited edition drinks or festive mugs or themed cards. This is their way of giving their customers a dopamine hit. If you also pay attention to the descriptions, it will be extremely vivid and it will create a sense of urgency. So you will want to feel like, oh, what if I miss this offer? While we think that, okay, this is all this email is about, then they come up with this section called rewards. So they are cleverly integrating the rewards program with these campaigns. So for example, they might offer you extra points, maybe 2x or 3x points for any, so-and-so product that you're going to buy. And another interesting thing that they would also include is some kind of a contest where you can win a beverage for 30 years or so, a free beverage from that particular business is something that as a customer, you would want to take your chance on that. So it keeps that joyful mood going on. Even in an email, you can actually achieve this approach not only makes the loyal customers feel valued or special, but it also attracts new customer. In a way, this is a win-win situation for the coffee house and also for the customers, because they tend to feel the business is giving them more importance, or is kind of lighting up their holiday with all of these rewards, contests, and stuffs like that. So this way, the business is able to boost their engagement and also sales. All right, we have decoded the email strategy of this famous coffee house brand around the holiday season, right? And while you were looking at it, you would obviously have felt a little overwhelmed, or at some point you'd have feel confused on whether you'll be able to recreate this for your business or not. But I'm here to tell you that this is absolutely possible, and I'm also going to show this live to you using Zoho campaigns. I've taken a scented candle business called the Zilka Flame as an example so that I could demonstrate it better for you. Before we jump into the design, there are a few essentials that you need to have in hand to start curating the email campaign. The first one is your product photos and stock images. You need to make sure they align with the festive theme. You can take a photo shoot of your product in the red, green, or white background. Next one is your content. You need to set the tone right here. The tone has to be a little cheerful, and the festive magic need to come out very explicitly in your content. And for that, when you imagine that your customer is someone who's special for you and you sit down to write content for them, then that will do the magic in itself. Next up will be the visual structure. So for visual structure, you have to imagine or have a mental image of how your email is going to look like. Say for example, the first image can be your hero image with the greetings, and then the next one can be a text where you are conveying your wishes to your customer. Then the third section could be about your product highlights or the top festive picks that you want to showcase to your customers. And then the fourth one could be the rewards and offer segment. And of course, the last one will be your footer, where you mention your social media handles and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to start curating the campaign now. For that, let me start by giving a campaign name. And I'll assign it to a marketing topic. Subject line that reflects the business. Okay, it's all about candle, holiday, and warmth. So I'll keep those 3 pointers in my head, and then I'll craft the subject line. It's really all about playing with words to capture that festive energy. Next comes the pre-header. Here you're giving a snippet of what is exciting in this email for your customer. So here I've mentioned that there are holiday scents and savings inside. Next we move on to designing the campaign. You will be able to add the recipient details towards the end also. Actually, the best part about the design is you need not sweat at all, because there are multiple pre-designed templates available for you on the screen here for different holidays or some seasonal greetings. Okay, so I've chosen this Christmas themed email, and I'm simply going to edit and build over it. All right, so whatever image you need to add into this design, right, you will have to upload it a little earlier. So there's this folder where you can upload all your image at once. And now I'm going to start replacing every segment with the image of the product that I have taken. So I'm going to add the business logo, click on the add image option here, do a little bit of aligning and change the BG color. And yeah, I think this is good to go. Now I'll be replacing the second segment with another image. I have also added a greetings, text greetings in between. So these 3 portions of your email is actually a showstopper. So you need to try and convey whatever you have to and what this email is all about in these first 3 segments in order to hook your audience until the end of the email. Now, did you notice how all the shades are in red, green, and white? So I have done this deliberately to bring out that festive vibe, and it's better to follow a color pattern whenever you're designing an email. Next up is festive picks, and this is your exciting part where you'll be showcasing what your customers are up for this Christmas or New Year. So I have moved the sections a little bit here and there, and I'm going to add a high quality picture of the best sellers or the festive picks that I have for the customers. So here the goal is to make your customers think that this product is the best and it's so irresistible that they would want to buy it as soon as they see it on the email. So you need to make sure the images are really sharp and the description is very enticing. Okay, now you've listed your festive picks and added all the descriptions and all of that. Now what do you want your customers to do? You want them to go buy the product, right? And for that, CTA plays a very important role. Your CTA has to be extremely clear. You need to mention what you want your customers to do right after they see the product. I'm going to put the CTA shop now here. I'm going to just leave it like that. I think this looks good. Last and final segment will be your offer segment that you will be sitting and curating. And all this while, the excitement has been building up as they are scrolling through the email, and this is a time where you give them some offer or rewards for the festival. Okay, I have given 25% offer on the products that I've mentioned here, and I've given the validity of it also. So the offer line that is mentioned here, right, it's better if it is bold and bright. It catches the audience's attention or your customer when they're opening the email. And yes, and here also in this section, I am adding a CTA, another clear CTA on what you want your customers to do after they see the offer. And that's about it. We are done with designing the email template until the festive picks. The last one will be the footer. I think I like the way the footer looks. I just have to change the color of it a little bit. And the social media platforms are already linked here. Okay, done. So this is about the top to bottom of how you curate a holiday email campaign. Now I'm going to give you a trick for personalization. How do you make it feel that this email is for this one particular customer of yours from this entire list? So for that, merge tag play a very crucial role. So here I'm going to scroll a little bit on the top, and in this text segment, right, where we have mentioned the season's greeting, over there right beside the hello, I'm going to add the merge tag. Now what it does is it picks up the first name from the list that you have either synced or uploaded onto Zoho campaigns, and once you click on the send button, then this will pick the first name of the customer when they are getting the email delivered to them. That is all about decoding the holiday email of the famous coffee house brand and then curating a holiday email campaign on Zoho campaigns. Now if you want to curate an email campaign very similar to what we have done, all you need to do is sign up for Zoho campaigns. I've given the link in the description below. You can click on the link and sign up for the product.